Okay. Someone from the 207 area code. What's your name and what's your question or comment for us?
Hey, my name's Peter Hyatt. I'm an investigator from Maine. And I was wondering if anyone had any training in statement analysis.
You're going to have to turn down your computer speakers.
Oh, I have no computer on here.
Okay, well, try your question again.
Has anyone there on the panel had any training in statement analysis?
I can certainly answer for myself, and the answer is no.
Me neither.
Neither.
I teach it as well as use it in my own investigations. And I'd like to point out something interesting about the 911 call that Misty made. The order in which someone speaks is very important. It shows the weight of what they're calling, especially in the excited utterance of a 911 call. And Misty said three things when she called 911 initially. This is what she wanted the police to know. Number one, I was asleep. That's the first thing that she wanted them to know. Number two, the door was open. Second thing she wanted them to know. And then number three, get to the point, is there's a child missing. In fact, she said our child is missing. The language of our child is usually a language of step-parenting. But Pat Brown had made a point that Misty had not known Haley but a few months. And she felt there could have been an actual rehearsal of that. So we have the three things that she says. Number one, I was sleeping, the most important thing she wants the police to know. Number two, a door was found open. And then number three, our child is missing, or I think she said our daughter is missing. So rather than simply making a report, the police more than likely knew, especially if when the federal law enforcement got involved, they would recognize the analysis of that call, saying this is not a report, this is a persuasion. I wonder if any of the panel put that at all.
Excellent information.
And good. I mean, just looking at it, all of them not. And it was reversed. And
someone's talking in a wind tunnel.
Those exactly three things were brought up back in April of last year, and you're exactly right. That was a statement and not a call for help. It was a rehearsed statement, and I'm sure law enforcement has been on that for a long time. And the other caller that heard all these different things in the tape, if you use the wrong equipment, you'll hear an actual confession in the middle of that. So if you just take the 911 on its face value, you'll hear that it was, once you find out it was a setup call, everything else is out the window anyway. But damn good investigation job up there in Maine.
The FBI, what's it called, the Bulletin, the Federal Bulletin, they have an incredible statistic of the number of killers who have called 911 on their own. And it's almost stunning.
Wow.
They often make that call trying to persuade others to go to the left or to the right, but never in the direction of the investigation. In statement analysis, we only look at the words spoken, and we listen very carefully, because when Misty, when she talked about those cinder blocks, the idea is this, is that while she tells police that the door is open, in her mind is the cinder blocks. Take a look at last year, a year ago. Cindy Anthony said, while Texas Exosearch was out there looking for Kaylee, and Cindy wanted to show that it was a live Kaylee, Cindy said, George and I don't believe she's in the woods. Now at that point, investigators should have just jumped on and gone into the woods and done what they had to do to find that baby. But in her mind, while she's speaking, the words that are coming out are the words that we should be listening to. We should be hearing. Some people call it a Freudian slip. We don't. We simply say, these are the words that she gave us. In less than a microsecond, her brain told her mouth what words to use. She was thinking of that baby in the woods, and she said, George and I don't believe she's in the woods.
I'm really interested in your idea of, analysis of what people say, and I do hope that you will contact me off air. I'm easy to find. Just go to bloggernews.net, and there's a great big black box that says "Write for Us." Click on that. That email comes straight to me.
Okay.
No, I really am serious. I would like to talk more about this.
I would too, Simon. It's incredibly interesting.
It's very common. It's one of the best examples of it is in the Susan Smith case, where the local law enforcement were setting up roadblocks everywhere, and Susan Smith was on TV and said, "My boys needed me," in the past tense. Well, they're setting up roadblocks and looking for the African-American male that supposedly carjacked the children. The feds said, "Hey guys, your killer's on TV talking right now," because the mother will never speak in the past tense of their child. Even, an innocent mother, I should say, even if that child is placed in her arms and the child is dead, the mother will still instinctively talk about the child in the present tense. She'll rub the body trying to warm it. We have the case of Casey Anthony where she said Haley loved, past tense, the park. Misty Crosland said Haley loved me. I loved that little girl like she was my own. She said loved, past tense.
She said that next morning.
Yep.
You're right.
And
She said that the next morning.
In fact, she said, that girl, this is close, that is far away. Can I have this book? No, take that book over there. This means close, that means far away. She said, I loved that little girl, distancing herself from Haley, because she knew Haley was dead.
That is a really, really interesting line that I needs investigating, and trust me, I will.
I had shared some of this week with Pat Brown, and she had come to some similar conclusions. And we have a workup of Haley Anthony, the case. We have the workup of the Haley Cummings case. There's a lot of material out there that really just shows that people will speak what's in their mind very quickly, and they'll choose those words. In fact, if I asked you what you did just today, and you started telling me about your day, you could speak in the most mundane terms, and you would not realize that you're leaking out personal information about yourself, sensitive information that you never knew.
Right.
Yeah, time for example, or running too much?
Okay.
This guy's this business.